What challenges does Southeast Europe face integrating immigrants? Imagine moving to a new place where everything feels unfamiliar and different. That's what many immigrants experience when they arrive in Southeast Europe. The region is going through big changes in its population, which brings both opportunities and difficulties. Let's look at what makes it tricky for Southeast European countries to help newcomers settle in smoothly. One major challenge is finding stable jobs. Many immigrants arrive hoping to work, but often they face limited job options. The local economies are still developing or recovering, so there aren't enough jobs for everyone. Sometimes, their skills don't match what local employers need, making it hard to find good work. This can lead to underemployment or even unemployment, which affects their ability to support themselves. Another obstacle is social and cultural differences. Immigrants often struggle with language barriers and cultural customs that are different from their own. Southeast European societies tend to be quite uniform, which can make newcomers feel like outsiders. This can cause social exclusion or even discrimination, making it harder for immigrants to feel part of the community. Sometimes, local people may be hesitant to accept new cultures, which can create tensions. Legal and administrative issues also play a big role. Immigration laws can be complicated and slow to process. Immigrants might face long waits for work permits, residency, or citizenship. Bureaucratic procedures can be confusing and frustrating, especially when policies are changing at the European Union level. Countries in Southeast Europe have to follow new rules for asylum and border control, which can strain their resources and delay support for newcomers. Public services such as schools, healthcare, and housing often aren't ready for large numbers of immigrants. Schools may lack enough language support programs, and healthcare systems might be overwhelmed by increased demand. Affordable housing can be scarce, leading to overcrowded living conditions or poor quality housing for new arrivals. These issues make it harder for immigrants to access the services they need to start fresh. Political attitudes also influence how well immigrants are integrated. In some parts of Southeast Europe, nationalist and far-right political groups are gaining influence. These groups often promote restrictive policies and focus less on inclusion. This political climate can slow down efforts to develop programs that help immigrants feel welcome and included. Finally, the region is a transit route for many migrants heading toward Western Europe. This creates additional pressure on borders and security measures. Managing irregular migration and protecting those who stay behind can be tough. Heightened border controls can make it more difficult for immigrants to settle and integrate into society. Addressing these challenges involves clear legal policies that make it easier for immigrants to access rights and services. Investing in language classes and job training helps newcomers find work and adapt. Promoting dialogue between different communities can reduce tensions and build understanding. Cooperation among governments, organizations, and local communities is key to making integration smoother. By working together, Southeast Europe can better handle demographic shifts and support the new people who choose to make it their home.